What's up YouTube? BK with BK Gaming 9000 here. Today is Friday. We are here in the division and we are going to check the vendor reset. Today is vendor reset day and let's go ahead and see what the underground vendor has for us today. So right off the bat he's got a G36 enhanced that you can get when you're ranked 40. I'm still working on that. Just actually completed a couple missions of the underground myself. It's got Unforgiving, Determined, and Focused. I would probably pass on that one. He's got another military G36 at rank 20 at 204. Gear score Provident, Accurate, and Focused. Not horrible. He's got a gear score 182 PP19 with Fierce, Self-Preserved, and Hurried, which actually isn't too bad considering since it is a 182. If you're running an Alpha Bridge set, you can stack that on top of another assault rifle. Or, I mean, not assault rifle, submachine gun if you would like. That way you can get Fierce unlocked at a low rate, which critical hit is increased by 5% when using this weapon, which is always good. And who doesn't like to be healed after 3%? So, you know, that's or for 3% after a critical hit. So that's pretty decent. Yeah. Next, he has a G36 at gear score 163 with intense, sustained, and focused. Let's pass on that. He's selling the Banshee Shadow knee pads, Firecrest knee pads, PP19 Blueprint 204s, of course. And that's what he got today. So next, let's go ahead and work our way back up the elevator, and I will see you guys soon. Alright, agents, so we are here at the Blueprint vendor. Let's go ahead and see if he has anything different for us today. He's got some weapon kits, some military AK-47, blueprint at gear score 229, of course. He's got the converted SMG-9 blueprint, stamina, electronics, loud vent, angle grip, firearm, stamina, black market, electronics, stamina vest, hunter's faith, holster of the Nomad, small grip, military RPK at 182. So not too bad. I don't believe these ones change that often, but I'll have to check in the next week whether those change or not. Next, we have our special equipment vendor here. He's got the Historian, shocker there, gear score 182. Let me see what world tier I am on right now. I should be on 4. Let's go ahead and change tier, so we're on 4 now. He's got Historian at 229 with Prepared, Intense, and Harmful. He's got the Valkyria, Liberator still. He's got First Wave Peep F45. He's got the AUG. He's got the Lightweight M4. Double-barreled shotgun. Deadly. He's got the SRS A1. I'm only going to stop if something's like super important. Military RPK 74 with Prepared and Destructive. Destructive is always a good one for PvE. He's got the Spec Op mask with Refreshed. He's got the Tactical Vest with Robust, which is all like Robust is actually pretty decent, especially since you're in cover a lot nowadays. He's got a Firecrest Acquisition Vest, which is always nice if you're trying to run that type of build, which I actually might end up starting to run. I'm still working on what kind of build I want to go for in the Division 1.4, so I am looking around and shopping around. So he's got the Banshee. He's also got Sentry's Call. He's got the Spec Op pads with Accomplished. He's also got the Gunslinger with Sturdy, and he's got a he's got the Spec Ops glove with Savage here. Look at that. Pistol, health on kill, and shotgun damage. So not the best attribute rolls right there. Does have Savage, so if you don't have some Savage gloves, you might want to pick those up. He's got some prototype mods. Pretty decent over here. Raises 2 stats of mine. He's got some high velocity magazine, compensator, small laser pointer, ACOG scope, jackets that we don't care about, weapons, gear seal cast, mods, gear set. So I will see you guys downstairs of operations. Let's go ahead and see what he has for us today. He's got the Pecan 229 with active and ferocious, responsive, commanding, and meticulous. He's got the Centurion. He's got the custom PF45 with expert and deadly. Not actually too bad right there. He's got the AUG A3P with dominant, deadly, and ferocious, which is actually pretty decent. I would reroll Dominant for Brutal. Brutal, Deadly, and Ferocious is always a great combination for PvE. So I actually might end up picking this one up. Yeah, might just buy it. Why not? I'm not going to equip it, but I'm just going to buy it. He's got the custom P16G3 with Swift, Destructive, and Provident. He's got Tactical SASG12 with Brutal, Dominant, and Competent. He's got the Covert SRS with Command-E, Proficient, and Meticulous. And he's got the Black Market RPK74E with Competent, Brutal, and Deadly. Ooh, that's another decent one where you can roll that third stat for something a little bit more. But like everyone else knows, light machine guns are pretty decent if you want to go solo. It would just depend on the other guns that I would get this week. Next, he's got a high velocity magazine, suppressor, angle grip, and he's got the Pro Red Dot sight. So that does it for this one. We're going to go ahead and look over the other ones that are inside here just for kicks and giggles. He's got the Dark Zone vendor over here. Basically, with the new vendors, you can find useful stuff anywhere. Here he has the Black Market AK-47, which is an assault rifle that has Destructive, Fierce, and Talented on it. He's got the Spec Ops armor with Forceful, increase armor by 15% when a signature skill is active, which is always nice if that's what you like to roll. He's got Prototype mod for 4.5% pulse duration, which is also great. He's got a suppressor, which can be used very well with hand cannons, it looks like. Oh, not hand cannons, that's Destiny. With handguns, as well as the AUG and the PP-19. He's also got a Dark Zone sealed cache. So that's always good. So speaking about these vendors, a lot of these vendors have good stuff around. So it's really up to you to go check them all out around the town, but I'm going to go to the ones that I believe have the best stuff, which is pretty much the base of operations, underground, and then all the dark zones. So next, he's got a couple. He's got the barrel shotgun, which has Brutal, Unforgiving, and Talented. He's also got a high velocity magazine here, and then he's got a basic sealed cache. This guy's got tactical pack with Resourceful. All healing applied to you is also applied to your skill objects, which is also nice. And he's also got a prototype mod for First Aid Ally Heal, which is also nice. And alright, you guys, we are here in DZ02. Starting off, we have the Spec Ops mask with Tenacious. Increased damage by 10% for 10 seconds while using a med kit, which is always nice, especially in PvE. Spec Ops armor with Vigorous grants overall overheal to all healing skills, which is also nice. We got the Operator pack with Specialized Operator pads, which has Headshot Kill grant credits. He's got the holster, which has Recovered. I don't really use that. And then he has Gunslinger gloves with Savage. This one has damage to Elite's critical hit chance, as well as assault rifle damage. I might have to pick this up and see if I can't re-roll that for something a little better. Take away from the skill power and then go for health or toughness, because that would make this amazing. Alright, so on to DZ03. Okay, agents, we are here in Dark Zone Weapons vendor in DZ03. Let's go ahead and see what he has for us today. Starting off, he's got the P4 Storm Type T with Expert and Accurate on it. He's got the Police T821 with Meticulous, Swift, and Fierce. He's got the Military G36 with Destructive, Sustained, and Focused. Not horrible. I would probably stray away from it still, because Focused, your weapon damage is increased, which is also nice, but Sustained is good, and Destructive is all good and all that good stuff. I would probably just look for something that might do a little bit more damage per se, but overall not horrible, especially with Sustained getting your health back by 6% and Focused increasing your damage. But like I said, Focused, you might want to re-roll that one because of the fact that with the damage that is increased by 10%, you have to have all your skills active and ready to be used, and you just you know, you haven't used any skills, which kind of like takes away everything, especially if you're playing solo or if you're playing with a group. You definitely want to be able to help your group out with your talents. Next, he's got the M870 Express shotgun with Determined, Meticulous, and Deadly. He's got the SOCOM M1A with Ferocious, Talented, and Sustained. I would pass on that one. And then he's got the Tactical M249 Para with Commanding, Capable, and Adept. So the only one that I would probably get out of these would be the Military G36, providing that you have the funds and you are willing to reroll one of those stats. So I will see you guys in DZ04 for the next. Okay guys, we are here in DZ04. Let's go ahead and see what the gear mod vendor has for us today. She's got a prototype stamina mod, and she also has a prototype performance mod, which gives you 6%, 6.5% turret health, which is also nice for PvE if you use that. So let's go ahead and move on to DZ05 and see what they have for us there. Alright agents, we are here in DZ05. Let's see what the weapon mod vendor has for us today. So he has a heavy magazine spring with 4% critical hit damage. It's also nice. He's got the large suppressor, which is also pretty decent, not horrible. And then he's got the angle grip, as well as the ACOG scope 4 times. I would minus the ACOG scope, but the suppressor and the grip might be nice. I still like magazine size on my... Alright agents, welcome back to DZ06. It's been a hot minute since we've been here. Let's go ahead and just hop right into it. So right off the bat, she's got some Firecrest masks. It's got some decent attributes there. She's got some Predator's Mark vest piece, Backpack of the Nomad, Sentry's Call knee pads, Final Measure holster, Firecrest gloves, which aren't too bad. I would probably reroll something for toughness, as well as a Dark Zone sealed cache. So that is it for the vendor video today, guys. This is the stops that I believe are still vital to you guys. There are a lot more vendors that since the 1.4 update, so if you guys are interested in those vendors, travel out to them. Let me know in the comments down below if there are vendors that I may have missed that might have vital stuff other than the vendors that we covered today. And I will catch you guys in that next one. Peace.